Well, impeachment still front and center for Democrats.
I think we have to begin an impeachment inquiry.
I do believe we need to move forward with the impeachment process.
We must proceed with impeachment so that we get the facts and the truth, and that at the end of the day, there is justice for what was done to our democracy in 2016 and the other potential crimes that this president has committed.
Well, today, House Democrats are kicking off a week of hearings that include contempt votes for Attorney General Bill Barr and former White House lawyer Don McGahn. But are they really serious about impeachment, or are they just trying to fire up their base? Here to debate is former police officer Brandon Tatum and liberal analyst Kathy Areu. Thank you both for joining us. We appreciate it.
Hi.
Brandon, I will start with you. Is this good for Democrats to be doing? What's the point of this week?
Well, it's good for the people on the conservative side, but it's bad for them because they're advocating for something that's never going to happen. They're pushing an agenda with no solutions, yet the president of the United States is continuing to grow his support and continuing to do things that are effective in changing America and making America better. So it's bad for them and it's good for us.
Yeah, and Kathy, amongst Democrats, they don't overwhelmingly support going down this route either. We can take a look at the CNN poll that asked people in general, should the president be impeached? 54% say no. So what are Democrats trying to accomplish?
Well, Democrats are trying to get more people to want impeachment and
media comments that he's made.
Well, I'll say this. Without double standards, the left has zero standards. How can a guy be some key witness that went to prison for obstruction of justice? I mean, it's laughable. And I think he's going to accomplish nothing. And it's sad that we've gotten to a place in our democracy, we've gotten to a place in our country where these people who are supposed to be elected officials are doing nothing for the American people, and they're only doing self-serving things that can get them reelected or get them power that they do not deserve. So it's very sad that they're using this guy, but it's just making them look really, really bad. And the country doesn't need that crap. We need more people to stand up and work for the American people.
You know, Kathy, a lot of work is not getting done. Instead, you know, the potential candidates for 2020 talk about this. We have Nancy Pelosi, though, trying to turn the tide. Is maybe the goal of this week trying to play both sides of the aisle in terms of Democrats?
Well, they're trying to control the conversation. It is about 2020, but if there was an obstruction of justice, and they believe the Mueller report does state that there was an obstruction of justice and that Russia did interfere with the elections, they want it all out there. They want to investigate the president for any financial dealings that were illegal. So they are trying to open up these cases and these hearings. And yes, he did go to jail. Attorney General, the counsel went to, White House counsel went to jail for Watergate, but he's saying, if I went to jail for Watergate, this is a pizza party compared to what the president's doing right now. So he's saying Watergate is nothing compared to what President Trump is doing, and he wants to get that out there.
Brandon, you get the final word, though, and just two things that Kathy brought up. I mean, the Mueller report is done. It's over with, so they kind of want to do over there. And then talking about controlling the conversation, the American people overwhelmingly keep saying that they want to move on.
Right. I think they're making a critical mistake. I mean, the investigation is over. They had 2 years, $30 million. There was nothing there. William Barr came out and said there was nothing there. The president has done nothing. Most people that have read it, they have knowledge and understanding that there's nothing there. And so I think they need to let go of it. And if they continue to push this, the American people have told them. I mean, just like the border crisis, the American people are speaking and they're not listening, so they're going to lose.
All right,
period.
Brandon and Kathy, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
All right, we will be monitoring the hearings as it